Smokey Robinson's life reads like a timeless melody, smooth, emotional, and layered with hidden depth. At 85, he stands as one of music's most influential figures, a man whose voice helped define love for generations. Yet behind the elegance of his lyrics and the calm of his public image lies a story shaped by struggle, resilience, and quiet pain. From his early days in Detroit to the heights of Motown success, his journey is not just about fame, but about identity, loss, and perseverance. This is a deeper look into the life of a legend whose story goes far beyond the spotlight. A humble beginning in Detroit. Long before the fame, Smokey Robinson was simply William Robinson Jr., a quiet boy growing up in Detroit's North End. His environment was modest, surrounded by family and a close-knit community that relied on shared strength. Life wasn't glamorous, but it was rich in connection. His mother worked tirelessly to maintain stability while his siblings helped fill in emotional gaps. These early experiences shaped Smokey's perspective, grounding him in humility. The rhythms of everyday life, conversations, laughter, and even struggle became the emotional blueprint that would later define his songwriting and artistic expression. The influence of family dynamics, Smokey's family life was marked by both love and inconsistency. His father drifted in and out, not out of neglect, but due to the harsh realities of unstable work during that era. While he cared deeply, his absence left a lingering void. Smokey grew up admiring his father's intentions, but noticing his lack of consistency. This emotional gap subtly influenced Smokey's later life, creating a longing for stability and connection. Meanwhile, his mother and sister provided emotional grounding, teaching him resilience. These contrasting influences shaped his understanding of relationships, something that would later echo through his music. A city alive with music. Detroit in the 1940s and 50s was alive with transformation. Industry thrived, and cultural shifts brought new sounds to life. Music poured from churches, street corners, and homes, becoming an inseparable part of daily existence. Smokey absorbed these influences naturally, listening to harmonies that stirred something deep within him. Artists of the time became his silent mentors, guiding his developing taste. The city itself became a classroom, teaching him rhythm, emotion, and storytelling. Without realizing it, Smokey was preparing himself for a future where music would not just be passion, but purpose. The birth of a dream. As a teenager, Smokey began writing songs, filling notebooks with thoughts he struggled to express aloud. School became more than education. It became a place to connect with others who shared his passion. He formed early musical groups, experimenting with sound and identity. These basement rehearsals were filled with hope and uncertainty. Each note carried ambition, even when success seemed distant. Smokey's dedication to songwriting became his escape and his voice. It was during these formative years that he began shaping the poetic style that would later define his career. Meeting a mentor. Everything changed when Smokey met Berry Gordy in 1957. Gordy recognized something rare in the young artist, a natural gift paired with relentless creativity. Their partnership became pivotal, transforming Smokey's raw talent into refined artistry. Gordy offered structure and insight into the business side of music, something Smokey lacked. Together, they built not just songs, but a vision. This relationship marked the beginning of a journey that would revolutionize music. It wasn't just mentorship, it was collaboration that would ultimately give birth to an entire sound and era. The rise of the Miracles. With the formation of the Miracles, Smokey's dreams began turning into reality. Their breakthrough came with Shop Around, a song that became Motown's first million-selling hit. This success validated years of effort and belief. Suddenly, the quiet boy from Detroit was a rising star. The group's harmonies and Smokey's songwriting struck a chord with audiences everywhere. Fame arrived quickly, bringing opportunities and expectations. While the spotlight was exciting, it also introduced pressure. Still, Smokey remained focused, using his talent as both shield and expression. Becoming the voice of Motown. As Motown grew, Smokey became one of its most essential figures. He wasn't just a performer, he was a creator shaping the label's identity. Writing for multiple artists, he crafted songs that resonated across audiences. His lyrics were gentle yet powerful, capturing universal emotions with simplicity. Smokey's role expanded into leadership, guiding others while maintaining his own artistry. This period was filled with innovation and achievement. Yet beneath the success, the demands were relentless. The balance between creativity and responsibility began to weigh on him. The weight of success, fame brought more than admiration, it brought pressure. Smokey was expected to constantly create, perform, and lead. The schedule was intense, leaving little room for rest or reflection. Despite his calm demeanor, exhaustion began to build. He rarely expressed these struggles openly, choosing instead to maintain his composed image. Internally, however, the strain was real. Success demanded perfection, and Smokey held himself to high standards. This silent burden became a defining part of his journey, highlighting the emotional cost of sustaining greatness over time. Love and personal complexity. In 1959, Smokey married Claudette Rogers, a member of the Miracles. Their relationship began with shared dreams and mutual understanding. However, as fame grew, maintaining that bond became increasingly difficult. The demands of his career, combined with personal challenges, created tension. Like many artists, Smokey struggled to balance public success with private happiness. Love, though central to his music, proved complicated in reality. This chapter of his life revealed the contrast between the romantic ideals he wrote about and the complexities he experienced firsthand. Hidden struggles. Behind the image. Despite his polished image, Smokey faced personal struggles that were not always visible to the public. Over time, the pressures of fame and unresolved emotions began to surface. Allegations and controversies added further complexity to his story, challenging the perception of him as solely a gentle, poetic figure. These moments did not define his entire life, but they revealed its depth. Smokey's journey, like his music, contained both beauty and pain. Understanding these layers allows for a more complete picture of the man behind the legend. A legacy beyond music. Even with challenges, Smokey Robinson's impact remains undeniable. His contributions to music shaped generations, influencing countless artists and redefining lyrical expression. His voice became a symbol of emotion, bridging gaps between cultures and experiences. Beyond the accolades, his legacy lies in the authenticity he brought to his work. Smokey's story is not just about success, but about endurance. He continues to stand as a reminder that greatness often comes with complexity and that even the most graceful voices carry untold stories. Conclusion. Smokey Robinson's life is a testament to the power of talent, resilience, and humanity. From a quiet boy in Detroit to a global icon, his journey reflects both triumph and struggle. His music gave the world language for love, but his personal story reveals the cost of that gift. At 85, he remains a symbol of enduring artistry, shaped by experiences both uplifting and painful. Understanding his life beyond the spotlight adds depth to his legacy, reminding us that even legends are human, carrying stories far more intricate than they appear.